2016, the 4 counties that we serve, Mecosta, Osceola, Lake, and Newaygo counties, were 4 of 6 counties in the state of Michigan that didn't have a child advocacy center.
Before we were here, the child would tell somebody, and then they'd have to tell somebody else, and then they would have to tell law enforcement, and then they would have to send it to the prosecutor, and they talk to the prosecutor. And so it can be really, really hard on those families, and they don't understand. There's not always that level of communication with families that we try to have with them.
You know, sometimes if you tell somebody, even grown-up victims, you tell them, hey, we gotta go to the sheriff's office for an interview. That's not always the most comfortable spot to do those interviews. With having professional forensic interviewers there doing the job that we typically would have done in the past, it minimizes that trauma, lets them go to a more neutral area.
With that Child Advocacy Center, the training, the expertise that these interviewers and the people that are running this center have, the better these young people are going to be.
They're so important not only to the jurisprudence system, but to our society as a whole, and frankly to moms and dads who are abused as kids and don't know how to deal with it.
We, over the last couple years, have been using the center up in Big Rapids to take these victims and constantly move them from agency to agency or town to town to complete our investigations. It's more trauma on that particular victim.
And we're just constantly looking for more, how do we meet the needs of those kids, because they're real, you know, and trauma doesn't know race or income or boundaries. It's there for a lot of our kids.
This space just is not adequate for the services that we're providing.
We really don't have enough space here. We've outgrown it. We went from doing 142 interviews in 2020, and this year through September, we've already done 144. So we continue to grow. The need continues to grow.
With the number of referrals and investigations that we have locally here in Mecosta County and into Newaygo County, I feel that it's important that they have the best facility possible.
The new building, the Center for Hope and Healing, is going to combine the key services that a child advocacy center or a prevention program would offer. So bringing our 2 agencies together.
We realized that collaboration was the future, and being able to use multiple agencies working within a building towards a common goal just made sense for us.
The new Center for Hope and Healing, what it's going to do for us is it's going to give us more space. It's going to give us more privacy for the families.
This new building is going to really be a state-of-the-art facility. This building is going to be very child-friendly. It's going to feel calm when you walk in. It's going to be very intentionally put together based on colors, what it feels like, just the presence from the time you walk into the building until you leave. It will just be a very calming and nurturing environment.
So it's really important that we are centrally located for all of the families that we serve.
The capital campaign will help with the creation of the building itself. And right now they're working on the interior of the building. The vision that they have for it is something that's going to continue to grow.
Getting them into a safe, secure place to be able to tell their story and feel safe after telling that story is paramount for us. It's extremely important. And to be able to have a center that can not only provide us with a safe place to do that, but then provide follow-up services for those families is huge.
Young people are our future, and we need to do the best that we can to protect their well-being so they have the brightest future possible. And having a center such as that, when everything is in one spot and there's not further trauma, the better they're going to be for that.
It takes a village to care for our kids and keep our kids safe. And that as people donate to that cause, that's what we're doing. We're keeping kids safe.
We need to protect our kids. They're our future. But, you know, we want to make sure everybody gets a chance to grow up safe. And, you know, if you're going to donate money, then this is the place to do it.
With our capital campaign, there are different ways to give. We can give financially with a money donation, and that will help us in the process of building the center and being able to cater it to exactly what we need on the inside. There's also options to do in-kind donations.
We will be needing things like office furniture, office supplies, medical supplies. That dollar that you've just given us is one step more to eradicate child abuse and neglect in our communities.
You sort of exponential benefit if you can provide safe, risk-free environments for them. Their opportunity to develop to be responsible, independent, self-directed people are greatly enhanced. Those are the reasons I think people should be involved with this and certainly should contribute to this.
So if you want a safer world, if you want a safer community, if you care at all about children, support, give what you can.
To have those resources right here in our community where our kids are going to have access to them, that opens up a whole new world for them, right? It opens up that hope. Like there's hope for them, and then the healing can happen. So that's exciting.
It only takes one moment to make a huge difference in a child's life in our communities. You can help by giving to the Center for Hope and Healing. Please donate at centerforhopehealing.org.